this question every single time I go back home to the US. So I'm an American living in Italy. I just did a trip back home to the US. I did 1 week in Michigan and then 1 week in New York. And I mentioned that specifically because I did feel a difference in Dario too, and how we were feeling overall when we were in Michigan versus New York. Now I'm gonna preface this by saying I love American food. I love American food. Dario loves American food too. Maybe minus Olive Garden, but I digress. But yeah, when we were in Michigan, I felt sick. Not even sick, just like perpetually full. In Michigan, we would eat like one meal, which would be the equivalent of what we would eat in Italy. And we would feel like we overate, even though it was the same amount of food that we would have in Italy. But in New York, we didn't necessarily feel that way. Honestly, in New York, we felt pretty normal. I think a big reason is because in Michigan, you have to drive everywhere. You can't walk anywhere, you have to drive. But we didn't walk anywhere. But in New York, obviously we were. That always helps aid in digestion. I do also feel like I should mention though, when I go back home to the US, I am eating all of the trashy, nostalgic food from my childhood that is either hard to find in Italy or impossible to find in Italy. And I feel like if you ate that way anywhere you go in the world, you're probably gonna feel a little sick. So yeah, back in Italy now. I feel pretty normal, so.